Season 5 launches this coming Friday. We'll be back with details on everything that's new.
And we'll also have all of our highlights from All-Star Weekend and the final vote that will determine the top play of Season 4.
I can't wait, but until then, get out there, get those Season 4 rewards and wins.
And enjoy the game.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Alperen Sengun out there with Brooks. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, the guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Here's Alvarado. McCollum outside. Offensive rebound. A shot by Messi, no good. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. Here the step back. And it's Green missing. Back to McCollum. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Shot clock at 5. And again, no good by New Orleans. It's Thompson off the drive. They kick it out to Green. Van Vliet passes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Now here's Van Vliet. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Ball's knocked loose. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Here's Alvarado. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
For 3, Van Vliet. Pelicans with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And that one's good. Green.
The nice handle move there by Green.
The Pelicans have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Back to Williamson. Pass to Messi. Five on the clock. McCollum outside. From deep three-point land, Sengun with the rebound.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Free throw drops for Green.
Very good from here. Green over 80% from the line.
Both free throws good from Green. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Now here's Williamson. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Here's Alvarado. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Alperen Sengun.
First team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
New Orleans shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Alvarado taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Alvarado. And when you're taking on a back-to-back, Richard, does your approach change at all?
As a player, not much. The coaches, they may look to adjust some minutes, but on the court, you just gotta keep pushing.
Both free throws good from Alvarado. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
The Pelicans trail. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Passes to Robinson Earl. New Orleans moving it around. Shoots it. And the Pelicans miss again.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time, but he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
So for the Pelicans, Bruce Brown comes in for Trey Murphy, and Hawkins subbed in for Jose Alvarado.
Let's give it up one more time. A huge cheer for you.
Now Shepard, the pass to Tate.
In the first 2 minutes.
The inside shot, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, you can get used to that from Shepard. He likes to keep the ball moving.
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here. Brown feeling it out a bit. Right wing. Here's Boston. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Rockets trail. Here's Whitmore. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
1:15 left in the first quarter. Pass to Robinson Earl. 6 on the shot clock. Over Green. And it's New Orleans scoring again. Rockets trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's Shepard missing. New Orleans is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Robinson Earl. 5 to shoot. Can't get it to fall. He's missed the second after making his first. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. To the paint. Here's Green. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here's Hawkins. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento. Brown outside. Off target from outside. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans on top, up by 1. And New Orleans back in a moment. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Here's Van Vliet. Hasn't made one yet. So on the floor for Houston. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Tari Easton is out there with Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the 5.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
And Van Vliet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Green tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Green's got 6 points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Rockets with the rebound. Brooks has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Şengün. Here's Eason. Good D by Williamson. Pelicans trailed by 3. Here's McCollum. No good on that one.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And it's Green missing. And so McCollum will bring it up for New Orleans. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. With his first shot attempt, here's Brooks. And another shot. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. It's McCollum on the wing. Brooks covering. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon in the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
D.A. totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Now here's Van Vliet. Scoreless thus far. Eason with it. Just 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Hey, Greg, what do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the board and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim. But that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Houston, advantage in 1 series. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And you know, Houston, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
But there are still some very strong teams above them. So, yes, they are contenders, but I still wouldn't call them the favorites just yet.
2 minutes.
Rockets leading by 3. Here's Whitmore. Still without a basket. Now Shepard. And the pass to Adams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Robinson Earl, the pass to Boston. From the left block. And the Pelicans miss again.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now here's Green over Hawkins. And it's off the back rim. No good. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal
A
foul.
massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain. He draws a lot of fouls.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
Here's Boston. The kick out to Brown. Here's Robinson Earl. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And they continue to control the glass.
Whitmore finds Thompson. Shepard with the ball. Still scoreless. Another miss by Houston. Last outing for the Rockets, it was a loss to Golden State. Here's Boston. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Hawkins. 1 second left. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first, and trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. What a second quarter for them. They're up by 6 at the break. A nice lead. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit, but tonight they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this, getting that extra boost.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
Terrible execution deal, offensive end, rushing things, taking bad shots. Here's a thought. Pound the ball inside. Higher percentage looks, get yourself to the line, get back on track.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jalen Green, he's really been playing well.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The guard set is Alvarado and McCollum. Williamson out there with Troy Murphy. And it's Messi in at the center position. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Williamson outside. New Orleans moving it around. Alvarado with it. It's picked up by Brooks and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Trey Murphy. Rockets leading by 8. Now here's Van Vliet. He has yet to score. Green deciding where to go with it. Back to Thompson. Puts up a 3. Pelicans pull it in. Great, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Williamson against Brooks. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's McCollum. Green with the rebound.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him move.
Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Tipped away. Green passes to Şengün. Misses from short range.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Good work there as it goes. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Şengün passes to Brooks. Now the dish to Thompson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Thompson's got his second basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
McCollum, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
For the Rockets, Tari Eason's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Jae'Sean Tate in for Amen Thompson. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 10. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. But Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. And so here is New Orleans after Jalen Green's miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Van Vliet. Now, here's Tate. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
That's what they want Van Vliet to be, the floor general, creating for all of these talented young players.
Oh, wow!
It is powerful.
Oh, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King. Van Vliet kicks to Tate. Another shot. Şengün, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the need just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Williamson. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Green. by McCollum. Pelicans trail by 11. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. .125 left to play here in the third. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
They grabbed their own miss.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
Covered by Van Vliet. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McCollum outside. Pass to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. And the Pelicans miss again.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Van Vliet outside. Passes it to Şengün. And McCollum with the block. 3 on 3. Here's Williamson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Houston looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Cam Whitmore. Dylan Brooks out there with 3. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Shepard in at the point guard position.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Here's Brooks. Pelicans pull it in.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Hawkins against Green. Here's Brown. And there's the pass to Robinson Earl. No good from outside. Houston leading by 13. Thompson, high post. Brown's there. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Hawkins passes to Brown. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Bruce Brown.
Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Houston.
Fred VanVleet.
Thompson outside with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Brown. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Houston.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Pelicans trail by 15. To the middle. Here's Robinson Earl. Can't connect from short range. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Whitmore. And a miss there on the triple. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Houston.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
That free throw good from Brown. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
And so he makes both from the line. Rockets leading by 13. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Another miss by Houston. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Jeff Green. Thompson outside. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 5 assists tonight. Pelicans trail by 15. Williamson, the pass to Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Rockets pull it in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Hawkins. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Loads it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Van Vliet. Pelicans with the rebound. Nisi's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williamson looking it over. And it's good for 2.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Timeout called, the Rockets. to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Amen Thompson.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. Out to Brooks, takes a three. The Rockets with another miss. Pelicans trail by 11. It's McCollum on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Van Vliet launches it from deep. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Alvarado. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Rockets leading by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Rockets.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easily.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit. And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Amen Thompson.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins, they're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Up again with the second effort. They shoot again. It's blocked. Green against McCollum. Williamson outside. Over Brooks. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.